There it goes. Well, it looks like you've had a good spree of games recently in the past 4 or 5.
Yeah. I recently, cause I was gold, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. I was gold 3 or 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had quite a bit of bad games. I don't know if you've seen like that. I had like a 14 game loss streak,
I did see that. Yeah.
and I dropped to silver 1, and then I just like won those games and got back into gold 4.
All right. Was there a specific game that you want to go over?
Uh, I'd say probably the one I lost, the affiliates one.
8, 5,
The
and 8
last one.
Aphelios? Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right. So I don't know why this is being so slow today. There it goes. All right. All right, Aphelios Lulu. I enjoy Aphelios every now and then.
Yeah, he's like my second main after Draven.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, we're a little late to lane, which obviously isn't preferable. Because you want to get control of these brushes as soon as you can.
Okay.
That way, especially with Morgana, you don't want to get bound and then allow Versa to tee off on you. Which is why you have to stand back like this, but
Minions have spawned.
not the end of the world. Good. Correct runes. Okay, this is just an Aphelios thing. Pretty sure we should be using or getting rid of red gun first.
First, okay.
And using your Calibrum, the green gun, to poke at the beginning.
Okay.
Do you know the rotation of the guns?
Yeah, I know after the.
I mean, like, do you know
the first one.
like what you should be like getting rid of first to get?
Oh no.
Okay,
no.
so this isn't my interpretation of this. Is there's a guy. If I remember his name right, it's like Jacksepticeye something. But he's an EU player, and I watched one of his videos. So you're supposed to get rid of the red gun first.
Okay.
And then green, and then essentially it's like whatever's next, or like whatever's oldest. So red, then green, then I think it's purple, then blue. And then when white comes up, red will come up again, and then you get rid of red first, and then you just keep that pattern. You get rid of white, you get rid of green, blue, purple, red, white, kind of like that. Does that make sense? That way you always keep the combination. Red, the white gun is like really, really good. It's really good with red and the green. I mean, it's good with everything, but obviously red white is like the notorious combo.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause I usually keep the white one and the purple one, the flamethrower.
Oh yeah, we don't want that combo.
Okay.
For sure. It's so good with red. Red white is so good together, and then white green is so good together, and then white blue is even fine. It's just not as good. But we might get an opportunity to show why. But yeah, ideally we farm those either with red if we're comfortable enough, and then autoing the enemy with green level 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had a couple opportunities. Speaking of, we've had a couple opportunities to. You have a Lulu behind you, which is like I think her shield's 8 seconds, 9 seconds. That's like a free damage on them when they can't hit you essentially, like that poke, and even here. Right here, he's in range. Like you're not last hitting this minion. You have priority right now, and that auto that he did means nothing because you have Lulu's shield. Whereas on him, it guaranteed it's going to do 75, 80 damage, whatever it is.
Okay,
Just help get those little advantage. But this is good. I like that we're getting level 2, and hopefully we're at this point. I'm telling my Lulu, like, hey, let's look for an all-in opportunity. I say all-in, like, let's look for a level 2 to get some damage out. Because that's when you get your ability and you can move forward. But because we didn't really push it too hard, like, didn't pressure him at all, you guys both hit level 2. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. All of this really like it sounds stupid, but the first 3 or 4 waves are like it's the most important because it snowballs. Yeah. Like League is a game of like snowballs. You get a lead, you get ahead, you make that lead even bigger, so on and so forth, or the enemy does it, or you both throw it back and forth. But you get these small little leads in lane where, like, instead of taking that, you're autoing him, getting him down to where they can't contest this.
Right.
Then we get level 2 first. And then we take this trade. Because your Lulu walked up as if she's like, oh, we're level 2, we can do something. But they're also level 2 now, so it's like, okay, it's kind of still a neutral wave state. But then all of this horrible stuff happens.
So you're saying that I should have applied more pressure in the first waves, and then once I'm level 2, like try to level on them?
Level 2 is when it's like the difference between level 1 and level 2 is monumental. Well, for one thing, like Aphelios doesn't even have any abilities at level 1, but level 2 you get access to 2 abilities, like one with your red, one with your green, which red is like the more dueling kind of one. But they're also only level 1 if you get level 2 first, and then so you get the advantage of like the base stats all increase a significant amount, plus the ability, and then you fight, you get the advantage. So the advantage that they got wasn't exactly because of a level 2 lead, it was just because like Lulu went forward expecting a level 2 trade, it seemed like anyways. She might have just been horribly positioned. And then you're in this position where you're shoving them in, and he's struggling to get farm, kind of like how you're just having to farm under turret. Because you'd be able to poke him down with your Calibrum, the green one. Just do damage that way from literally 2 screens. And Lulu can shield you during any trade, so that's what you want. And that's what I'm talking about as far as like League is a snowball game. Like they get a small lead here at level 2, and now look what it's turned into.
Yeah.
And now we're hoping that our jungler kind of bails us out here. Okay. Okay, good. I'm not sure I would position behind your Lulu. Like, you know that the Varus is on Lulu. Couple of things. I'm okay with you being a little bit cautious here, but also I'm not sure you need to be this cautious because, like, you see Jax is coming up over here, That's why I paused it because I was kind of like, what's the decision here?
Okay.
I'm fine with you being cautious at this point, just because you're so far like so low. But like at this point, he's so focused on her. Instead of coming around this way, I would have just walked straight up this way
Okay.
because you still have barrier, and Lulu even shielded you, believe it or not, even though she was the one getting focused. Like true support right here. Watch this. She has all of Varys' stacks on her, which she knows that she's dead. But then she shields you. Which is what she's supposed to do. And that's why, like, if you walk up when you're low, she's going to shield you, and you don't have to worry about it because you also have barrier. So, and you didn't even have to use it. So, like, we had, what, 180 more health? 140 more health to give. I think the result ends up being the same. But just, like, there's going to be scenarios where this doesn't pan out like this, where your support, like, when you have an enchanter support, and I tell people this all the time, if you have an enchanter support, it's your job to make the engage. This is a special situation, of course. You're super low health. But just like a rule of thumb, is enchanter support, it's your job to make the play. Engage support, like Blitzcrank, Alistar, Leona, their job to initiate the play. Because, and the reason for that is when you go in, Lulu can use all of her spells on you, like she did over here, versus an engage support. If you go in first, what are they going to do? Like, you've already engaged, so their stuff, like, yeah, they get some more CC, but the enemy's focused on you already, rather than you going in on them, and then they have to back up and focus on them, so.
Alright, that makes sense. Okay.
Ooh, we need to push this. I would have been pinging Jax, like, hey, help me push this, because this is, you're going to lose this entire wave. Like, you see Rammus there, for sure. I would push this so hard where I don't care if I lose all 6 of these minions as far as last hitting. Obviously, you want to, but you're missing out on the XP. And then the wave is going to be in an absolutely atrocious spot. You're going to miss all of this one and probably some of the next one. So, and Varys isn't going to lose any of this, even though you just killed him. You just killed him, and you have an opportunity to punish him where he has to miss almost all of this wave. And then it's going to slow push back to you where you miss nothing. But now we're missing a ton. Let me see something real quick. I'm curious to see what happens with the gold here. Yeah, see how this is frozen right here?
Yeah.
So even though you got the kill, like, Ferris got a kill. It's essentially, like, he's going to get way more gold off of this than you are. Yeah, you missed that entire wave, that whole cannon wave.
I think you got it, yeah.
Yeah, so now instead of being 100 gold up like you were, which isn't much, it's nothing to care about. But it's just one of those things where I want you to see, like, he was down 100 gold and now he went 200 gold plus and you didn't go anywhere because of how you managed that wave. And now we're in a situation again where we don't want to walk up because it's on their side of the lane. Whereas if it was slow pushing back to, like, if we had crashed this wave would have already been over here and we would have been able to farm this a lot more comfortably.
Yeah, I think that's one of my main problems, that I don't know how to, like, freeze properly or, like, crash lane when I need to.
Yeah, after you get kills, that's always like the best easiest time to crash and like to know, like, okay, I just killed their bot lane duo. I've seen their jungler mid. Like, if you think that their jungler is coming to you and it's like you have to get out. Actually, I have a perfect example of this. Let me see if I can in my games.
Okay.
Where I couldn't crash the wave. If I can find it. I've been playing a ton of ARAMs and arenas, so I don't know if it's still here. Oh, it is. Good. Actually, there's a couple of things I can show you just with this one short clip. And this is a flex game, so it's essentially like a Smurf game because I'm playing against platinum and gold players kind of thing. But actually, the Blanc is diamond. I'm pretty sure the Aphelios is emerald, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyways, we got an advantage where LeBlanc is super low. And see how like even though like I'm low, because we have wave priority. Actually, it's against Philios. How about that? They still have to respect me because I have all of these minions. Look how much higher health he is, and my Lulu's off the map. Now LeBlanc has no more spells, which is why I feel so comfortable coming forward. But like he has to respect me because if they fight in the minions do so much damage early. So, anyways, we get even more damage on LeBlanc. Right, so I know that she has to back. Like, she can't stay. She's useless. She has no ignite, no nothing. Even though I'm... right now I'm similar health, but I'm about to take a really bad trade here against Philios. Okay, so even though it looks like I'm essentially like half his HP, I'm about to go in here. Because I know, number one, he has no support. And I know I have a Lulu, who, like I said before, is absolutely... like, enchanters are amazing to play with because I get to decide when to do what. I'm about to hit level 3 here on this next minion. And I go in, and like this could have been coin flip. I missed my Q. So it wouldn't have been nearly as close if I didn't miss that. But we get that. Now here, I'm pretty sure Aatrox is coming for me, which is the only reason I don't push this wave. And he's right there. But otherwise, 100% push this wave.
Okay.
So, but that's a good example of like you have a Lulu, go in, make a play when you have the advantage.
Okay, I see. That makes sense.
Dang it! Now I gotta find your account again. I've got to copy and paste. I don't have. What does this translate to?
It's like a god in Buddhism.
Oh, okay. Are you Buddhist?
Yeah, because I'm Chinese.
Oh.
Okay, but I see what you mean. Yeah, definitely. Like, I should be the one making the plays, not like trying to go in, especially early on.
I don't know why. This game in particular, for whatever reason, it takes a long time to load. I'm sorry. I heard what you just said. It's not like you have to like. Don't be like, oh, I have to all in because I have a Lulu or Emilio. But like, know your champions. Like, know the support that you're playing with. Know their strengths. Like Emilio level 1. If I'm playing with Emilio, typically I'm like, where can I get a trade level 1 because he has 2 shields. Lulu, I'm looking like anytime that her shield is up, which again, literally every 10 seconds, I'm looking to trade because that's a 75 HP shield.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you don't have to force these things. They should just kind of like you'll start to see more and more opportunities. I already saw this.
Okay, I see.
But anyways, yeah, saw this. Need to push that. Whoops. I'm thinking, how are we seeing Rammus? Yeah, that literally that wave decision, now you're down almost 16 or 15 CS. That's crazy.
Okay, I see.
So you've got to crash it. And ideally, like, just think of the general like rule as ADC, like you want to push, take tower, and go mid.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to get much damage off within like the first 10 minutes. But especially now that you see Rammus here, we need to get control back of this wave. But we can't because if we put ourselves in such a bad position. Okay, so we saw Rammus top. And all I'm doing when I'm doing this is I'm just counting. I'm thinking 2 enemies top, 1 mid, 2 bot. Like, you know where everybody is on the map. So you know that you're on the strong side of the map. If Jax comes again, that's a free kill. Or flash. Look how crazy this is. Even though you're not level 6, Lulu's not level 6. He's an entire level up on you because again, that one wave decision.
Wave.
Like I said, snowball. But even with that, he gets his entire combo off on you, and a level 4 Lulu is able to make it so you still didn't die. That is absurd.
Yeah. Okay.
And you guys get the kill because Jax is down here. So now we definitely need to push this, and then let's get a tower plate maybe. No, you can't. Just take out the blue gun and just mow it all down. Like you obviously you want to get all of these, but we're taking a like you're just last hitting. There we go. I'm not sure I like this. Yeah, because they've respawned already. They're coming back full health. You're at 50% health. I would ping this off. I would ping that off, and either actually you don't even need to get. So it's 7:30, which means this is a cannon wave. You should have just backed. Yeah, good decision. And if he's mad, like, so what? He made a bad play. Lulu is such a nice champ. Okay, so contrary to the last time where like you didn't crash the wave, now look, now you're getting this full wave plus all of these casters. We missed cannon, but you still get 6 casters plus the 3 or 4 melees, whatever is here.
Okay, yeah. It's definitely a little bit better this time. Okay.
Yeah, no, fight. Don't be afraid. Yes. Maybe you were wanting to like, okay, Morgana didn't even have Q. I would just walk straight forward, just straight at him. Like again, you're super strong. You have Serrated Dirk. All he has is attack speed. Looks like he's building AP. Wow. Just walk at him. When you're stronger, you can just especially Zephelios. He snowballs so freaking hard. No, don't. What are we doing? It's all we've got a ward here. That's fine.
But I should have pushed instead.
I would just push.
Okay.
I wasn't. Let me pay attention to that more. Okay, yeah. Rammus wasn't even here. He was up top.
Gotcha.
So if which I wasn't looking at the map, but like if we're paying attention to the map, which is easy to do when you're farming, just take a look, and we would have seen him over here and just known. Okay, I have at least 30 to 40 seconds before Rammus shows up because he's got it back, and then he would have to come straight bot. Plus, you still have this ward. So at this point now, I'm just pushing this wave and then I'm back because we've lost any opportunity to get a plate. But we didn't do that. What is he doing? I have no idea. Rage Blade and I don't know. I haven't played Varus for a while, so I don't remember his build. I wouldn't be as eager to fight now, just because since you didn't get the back and he did, now the power level is a little bit more equal. But now your Lulu's level 6. So all we're worried about is like not getting hit by both of their ultimates. Or that. That's fine. But we can use Blue Gun to push this. So if you come over here and start hitting that, Varus is going to have to move instead of you adjusting to Morgana pool. Yeah. Yeah, look at all that damage. That's crazy. And Red Gun's next, so we can get a lot of health back with that if we need to. Okay, yeah, here I'm fighting. You have red, white, you have a Lulu that's level 6. All of your guys' summoners are up. I would, when they hit that, I'm for sure fighting now. Bummer. Exhaust, yeah. Yeah. We've missed our opportunity because all the way back here, like I said, remember, it's your job to engage. And when you have red, white, your red gun gives you 250 health. So 250 health plus the 220 health here plus 150 health here. Like, and not to mention the 130 HP shield plus the 300 HP that you get from this. It is insane how much health that you have. You just don't know it because you're not playing like it. And this guy, all he's got is 164 health over 873. So you have 677, all that health that we'll just say 200 at a time. Like 200, 400, 600, 800. You have 800 health, and that's not adding up perfectly, but it's a rough estimate. 800 health plus 600, you have almost double his health. Or you have his whole health bar in unused summoner spells. So just like fight.
Okay.
But here we allow Lulu to get caught because we didn't want to do the engagement. Which it's a little bit tougher because they have all their stuff, but I don't know. Lulu didn't get to use anything because they went on her. And again, we should have had a back and where we would have had collector rather than like having to back or not backing, not having collector. So we would have been even stronger if we had backed appropriately.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. He just gave up mid tower for that. Unfortunate. Same exact scenario. So he has Rage Blade, but you have Collector. Plus, you still have all of those spells. Yeah, fight. Ah, bummer. Yeah, that's fine. Fight. Okay, look at that. And we didn't even use red gun, so it's like you still would have had another 200 HP. But yeah, that was perfect. Plus we still have barrier. Easy win. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We need to push this. Yeah, you can't just leave Waste Stranded like this. And what threat does Morgana have? She used her ultimate. You need to push this. But now that we're backed, it's 14 minutes. Like we don't want to come back bot. You want to go mid. If I had to guess, we'd probably go back bot though.
I go bot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, I go mid, okay.
Yeah. You go once it hits like if you're not going to take the tower at 15 minutes, like let's say this is like you were here, like you didn't back. And you had an opportunity to push a wave and you're like, I'm going to take the tower on this next wave. Then I would think like, okay, stay and take the tower, but otherwise you need to back and get mid. Like when you backed originally, that was the time to go. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. That CC. And we still kill him. It's crazy. Yeah, just a little overzealous here. Which, ironically, is opposite what I'm telling you. It's great, but I just take the tower. Because he can't walk up. You're giving him, like, advantage whenever you overextend like this. All of these plays that I was telling you about over here, one, there's no tower. But two, it's like, the situation is different. This is you're walking into him. His support's coming back from backing or respawning. I forget if she died or not. Just take this tower, and then you can take the fight if he hangs out. But you super overextended. Still almost. I mean, you still traded 1 for 1, which is crazy again. But now we for sure have to go mid because you're very strong. You're 5-2. At this point in the game, what you do. You go mid, you push out this wave, you ping your team, let's take Herald. Then you push out the next wave and say, let's take Dragon. Let's get the objective timers up here. Yeah, then that'd be free for sure. Because you're so strong. But we can't do that because we died down there. Unfortunate. That's why. So that's why I said like at 14, 15 minutes, like you want to get out of here because Rift Herald spawns at 15. Oh
Okay, let's try.
no, we can't go back, bot.
And then, yeah, I committed that mistake. I kept him down bot.
Yeah, I mean Versus too. Funnily enough.
No, I think I die here because I fight him.
Yeah, I don't think you can fight right now, especially with white purple. I don't think white purple is very. White with everything's good, but white with purple's got to be its weakest combination.
Okay, I see.
I would think, just because like what does it do? Like you don't get any chakrams back from rooting them with purple, and all that the turret does with white is just slow. And you already, I mean, and it seems super redundant. If you had at least blue, you could get at least one chakram back from it. White green gives you all of that like stupid range, and then red white gives you a ton of chakrams. Yeah. Just wrong time to take the fight. But now we've thrown our lead quite a bit, and we're still not going mid.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
It's 18 minutes. So what this does, and you can kind of see it, like, not this. Your Lulu is drawn to you, like she wants to support you. That's her idea. But you're forcing her to support other people or choose you. You're making it very easy for your support to be like, why? Like, I don't want to go all the way down here. I'm just gonna go mid, make a play with Fizz, who's very ahead, as well, or Jax. And so you're making this whole side of the map weak side permanently while you're down bot because you're pulling your Lulu away from it, or you're exposing yourself and then making your side weak side. So this when you go mid, it's a much shorter lane. You can get out easier. But if you run into Aurelia here, Rammus, or Malzahar, all of them will kill you. It does not matter if you have flash. It doesn't matter if they don't have flash. Like except for maybe Malzahar. Like you never win a 1v1. Even if the roles were switched, if you were 7-4 and Aurelia was 2-5, it doesn't matter. She wins the 1v1 every single time until you're ready to 1v9. But this is like ADCs don't get to that point at 18 minutes in the game. Whereas if they catch Fizz in the side lane, it doesn't matter. He has 1800 dashes and his own ult to get away. Yeah, we're not doing anything. Neither is Varus, thankfully. Ooh. Are we gonna die here? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's all 5 of them. I'm pretty sure, so we can push this and take turret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just saw 5. No, take turret. I'm positive we just saw 5. Okay, only Varus. Yeah, Varus was the one. We did see him up there, but when Varus comes back, we can at least get away, or start moving away, or try and fight or something. But yeah, I would have started pushing for this tower. Again, your Lulu's behind you, and when I was counting the map, I saw 4, and then I saw 5 for a split second, and I'm thinking, okay, well this tower's gone, but we didn't even get that now, and so they have a lot more pressure bot side because you guys don't have any turrets down there because they were actually pushing. Good. I'm glad that we're finally mid. This is appropriate lane setup. Not to mention, well, other than Jax being up here, if there's a fight at Drake or Otacon, Singe can teleport down. Whereas if you're down here and there's a fight for Herald, you can't teleport there. Like you're just late to the fight and shouldn't show up. I'd push this. Yeah, they're on Otacon. Surely, like when we see Morgana's just doing nothing over here. Yeah, that was again, we're just losing on time. I'm okay, like, cause it's like you're not positive, like you can't guarantee it. But when I see Morgana just doing nothing, like she's not warding, she's just hanging out, especially when she's trying to walk up on a Fizz, I'm like 90% sure they're on Otacon. And so I'm not worried about taking that tower. I'm putting pressure on mid because they don't have to answer anything other than Singed, and this tower is super healthy. Whereas you for sure could probably take this. Sorry, give me one second. My cat is going nuts. All right. Nope. Just clear mid. Yeah, we're already late to this fight, and yeah, they're. Yeah. Yeah, we're missing so much gold everywhere all the time. Like we missed our chance to push. And so because of that, technically you should answer this before you even come, because if Varus doesn't show up, because Varus doesn't need to show up, they've already won this fight, which is 2v3. You're super late. So you're never going to be able to do anything because your front line's going to be gone before you even get to this fight. Actually, there is no front line. Like, Jax isn't a frontliner. He's a bruiser. So when you show up to this fight, your front line's going to be gone. You can't fight Aurelia Rammus. You're an ADC without that front line. If Varus just kept pushing this, he's going to get this, and he's probably going to get this. And Varus doesn't even end up doing anything in this fight, anyways. Yeah, he could have taken that, and then he would have gotten it. If you're in this situation where your team's like really far ahead, and they're taking a winning fight, and you see the enemy ADC who's behind leave, don't even worry about it. It's like, what are they fighting for? Like, unless they super outplay your team, which if they're this far behind in gold, 7K, it's not going to happen. Just push this, take this tower, and then take this tower. It's so free.
Yeah, I think that's something I should try more. Going back to what you were saying before about the tower, because I usually always, even like 20 minutes, if I don't have their tower, I usually like still stay bot lane just to try and get it. But you should say like I should go mid instead.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. Like, because you have, like, especially if you're ahead as an ADC, you want to show up for objectives. Like, I saw your Draven games.
Yeah.
Imagine you're 5-0 on Draven and you don't show up to the team fight for Dragon or Rift Herald, I guess, with your bot side, because you're bot lane and you're trying to take a tower. Towers are great. I'm not saying don't push towers. I was obviously saying push this tower and then push these towers, or push this tower and try and get it when you kill them. But like the whole thing of ADC is like team fighting is king, or team fighting is king. Right. You take objectives fast. You team fight super well. Like, that's what you do. That's why we can't be sidelines and just push maniacally. At this point, there's really not much anybody could do. I'm not sure you could put Aphelios in anybody's hands and really come back from just how far back you are. Your hope right now is to just clear waves, get picks, and get objectives, and hope that they continue throwing enough, where you can get enough gold to do some damage. Phantom Dancer second. Is that the build now? Is that
actually, from what I saw, it's like I did go for it a little bit quick, but I think it's like a third or like a fourth item. Phantom Dancer, but usually it's like collectors, and then the armor penetration item.
Yeah, Lord Dominic's regards, yeah. Hang on, let me look this up. I do see it. I would have thought that Runaan's for sure would have been second. But this is what I'm seeing is Collector, Infinity Edge, LDR. Some builds do go Phantom Dancer. I don't know. I've always thought that Runaan's was so good on Aphelios.
Because I almost never see anyone go for Runaan's.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he doesn't like really need all that much help wave clearing, but I don't know. That seems crazy. Okay, we saw two top. We just saw one bot. A chance to get this tower, but because we're so far behind, we can't guarantee it. Yeah. Great polymorph. That's crazy. So much damage from a full tank, by the way. Yeah, our gun rotation is so cooked. I don't even know where red gun is. I'm assuming it's after blue right now. I sure hope. You want red white as much as possible. Like that's the winning gun combination.
Red, white, okay.
And then when you have red white, you're looking for fights. Yeah, Q walk forward. Just kill him. Not just.
When I have red, white, which one's better to ult with?
Yeah.
White or red?
Well, you start with red's ability, the red ability. Here, I'll show you. So, oops. Red ability. You fire both weapons. If at least gains 25% attack speed and fires both weapons at the nearest enemy player for 1.75 seconds. So when you do that, you have deals physical damage over 10 shots, prioritizing enemy champions. You get 5 chakrams maybe that it gives you, because all of the chakrams come from you using abilities, from like your primary gun. Whether if it's green, you get it from doing like the long range Q, hitting them, and then you shoot and you get a chakram back. With the blue one, it depends on how many people you hit with the wave. Like, if you hit an entire minion wave, that's an insane combination, because it's like you can get 6 chakrams immediately and then start fighting with your white gun. Where this one, you start with the red gun, you get the movement speed, you get the attack speed, and move forward. Just like kind of dancing around, like get as close to them as possible, because with white gun, like the auto attacks are faster when you're closer. So you Q, walk immediately into melee range, switch to your chakrams, and then start using that. And then if you're healthy like this, I would even use your ultimate on your white gun, get even more, which would be whenever you switch guns. I'll show you how many it'd be. Yes, like that. And look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chakrams, which does stupid amounts of damage, and then you can just get even more with your ult. I forget how many more it is. Let's see. Even okay, then you get 5 more chakrams. So you do this, you get 5 chakrams from your red, and then if you're healthy, you ult and get 5 more chakrams. So that's 10 chakrams. And then let's see how much bonus damage it does. I don't know if I can find that stat. How many they do per? Bummer. Yeah, I don't think I can see that stat. Oh, wait. Stop. Let's see. Chakrams, damage start. Okay, yeah. So this is for all of those, like, so you have 5. That's 31. It's 15% of your physical damage. Of course, every subsequent after the first one is down to 10, it looks like. But if you have 10 of those, that's 31 plus 90 damage every single auto attack. And it can critically strike. That's on top of your already 200. So that's 300 damage plus the crit strike. I don't know if that math is perfect, but God, that's insane. Nice. Whoa. They're all dead. Okay, so this is the throw that we needed. Take this tower too. They're still dead. It's just a support. That's fine. Top lane's fine. I think that he would have had this by himself, and we could have just pressured the Morgana, but this is fine. We're not even going for it. No, we can't. I was going to say, you can't do that. Yeah, the goals here is our turrets. Like, whoop-de-doo if we get the kill on Morgana. She can't stop this anyways. Get the turrets. Stop focusing so much on the kill. Like, it's nice if you can hide here, but then you kill the support, and now these two are going to respawn. They're all going to come back. The goal is the turrets, because the goal at the end of the game is Nexus, so you have to get the turrets first.
Alright. Okay.
Bummer. Yeah, I don't know why we're bought. That is so much damage. Oh, he's gonna ult now. Oh, he doesn't have it.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Did they not end the game here?
No, they
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, it looks like it. Okay, I want you to see something here, though.
Mhm.
The only team fight that we were genuinely a part of, because all the rest of the time you were down here pushing waves, or late to team fights or whatever. The only team fight that you were a part of, over here. When you guys are all down, we're getting kills. Because your team, like, your team is falling behind too. Or I shouldn't say falling behind, but it's like you guys have not really all that behind. It's just they've gotten every objective, every tower. But the team fight that you guys fight, you're here and you win. And this is just a 3v4. Because these two are up here. So they don't have a 4v4. But hopefully that kind of just shows, like, you need to be mid so that you can show up to these team fights. Then you win this one. And then you win this one. So you kill all 5 of them because you're with your team. By the way, they never kill Rammus without you. Like, that just doesn't happen. Because you're the only one with armor pen. I don't think... Okay, he has Storm Surge. But that's only 15.
Right.
So, yeah, the only team fight that we were at the entire game, you win. But we never showed up to any other team fight because you were too busy pushing bot. So go mid next time you play.
Uh-huh.
Remember, 15 minutes max. About like that. It's a rule, but rules can be broken. Go mid, push this, ping your team. Let's go fight for Herald. Push mid first. Like you get your lead in lane. You push the ADC off of it because you're stronger. Then they have to clear this wave, and you go take Drake. Things like that. So.
Okay, I see, that makes sense. Okay, so push for objectives as well once they go mid, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Do you have any? Actually, I'm curious. Just let me see real quick. Yeah. You barely did enough to take 2 plates. Because I'm pretty sure the plates are 1,000 apiece.
Okay, yeah.
And so you didn't even do 2,000 damage. Whereas Varus, he took almost 2 towers by himself. Now, granted, they won the game, so they're obviously going to take more or do more damage to turrets. But that's kind of the point.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
So, any other questions? Like, you feel everything's clear, or did anything not make sense?
I feel everything's clear. Like I said, I think definitely when laning, my biggest problem is that knowing when to like crash or like freeze the lane. But I can kind of understand a little bit with what you explained a little bit before.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You should do well. I mean, like, you based on your op.gg, like the games that you're stomping. So that's good. At least on like these Draven games, there's obviously this is tough. Yeah. It happens. I mean, even I don't know if you know. Do you know who Doublelift is?
Yeah, I know Doublelift.
Yeah, he released a clip recently where he said he went on like a 23 game losing streak or something like that, or maybe it was 18. I forget. So it happens. Don't let it keep you down. And obviously, you're playing well in these ace games for sure, which is hard as ADC. But especially on Draven, like, oh my word, when you get these leads, you go mid, clear that out, and then you just 1v9 the team fights at Rift Herald and Drake. So
Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I've been definitely, like I was telling you before, even when I have that big advantage, I just keep going bot until I get my first tower.
yeah,
So, but you're
yeah,
saying okay, so I should just go mid and push for
yeah,
objectives.
because you're making yourself useless. Like, you're making it where your impact on the game is just so much lower than what it should be because you're like I said, like that one team fight that we saw that you won. It's like, well, that's your job. So if you're not doing your job, then nobody else can do theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not. By the way, when I show you that, I'm not saying that game was your fault. There were a lot of mistakes from everybody. Like Fizz somehow winning lane and losing first turret, I also thought was crazy. But anyways, well, hey, let me know how your games go.
Okay.
Hopefully this helps. And if you need any more help, feel free to reach out to me. I can send if you want more like super serious coaching, I can send you a guy. Here, I'll send you his link. It's paid coaching. It's not me. It's paid
Okay.
coaching, but he's like he's got the best rates that I've encountered of anybody,
Okay.
and then also send you a recording of our session here. So
All right. Okay. Thank you.
yeah, thank
That really
you.
worked. Thank you so much for the help.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. Have a good one.
All right. You too.
Bye. All right, very nice.
Hello.
Hello. Give me 1 second. Can you send me your op.gg and then I'll be right back.
So how does this work? Do I stream my replay or are you able to pull it up?
All right, sorry, I'm back. Okay. Are you an A? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I'll
So how does this work?
yes.
Is it do I
I'll-
stream my
No.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
Alright. I have been playing a little bit of top, but
Okay. All right. 1 second. All right. Okay. Is there a
The
game
one-
that you? Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to see that one where I lost on the 19-5 Tristana and the one on the Jinx right under it.
Sure.
17-5.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. The problem is I felt like I had perfect damage and agency to win the game, but I just didn't know what to do.
We'll go in depth on one of them, and then I can kind of like quickly review the other one. Would you prefer this one or the Jinx one?
I mean, I feel like I don't know because I like the Tristana game more because I was the sole carry.
Mhm.
Because the top and my support was completely out of the game, but I had the damage to end, but I just did not know how.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then this is perfect. Because actually, funnily enough, I've mostly been playing ARAMs in arenas since it's like end of season, but all my friends are on vacation because of Christmas and New Year's. But I had a couple flex games where, actually like similar, where like the Jinx game, I went 27-4 or something like that, but my teammates did 10k damage in like a 30-minute game.
Yeah.
It's a flex queue game, so it's like you don't have. I'm not playing against other diamond players, but all right.
Because my Master Yi dropped 25 deaths this game, but it's
That's horrible.
but it's like I feel like I could have still carried without him, you know?
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. Playing against Sivir Tristan is not the easiest, so since she can spell shield either end of your E, that kind
Yeah.
of takes a lot of damage out, but obviously she has to worry about Nautilus too, so this is good.
And just out of curiosity, if I have any future games, I just ask you.
Yeah, feel free to.
All right, sick.
Okay. So if they're chasing Hecarim here, I'm not going to hit this wave at all. I'm only going to last hit. I wouldn't even level. Yeah, I would wait. Honestly, as Tristana, I would wait to level your E until like you're ready to use it, or like whenever they show up and then you know that you want the push. Just because it makes it really awkward to farm at early levels, because it makes the minions explode. And you know that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you kill him.
Yeah, okay. As soon as I see this, I'm not touching this wave ever. Because if you don't touch it, they're gonna miss more minions than if you try and shove this. Because if you try and shove this, you're gonna kill their minions faster. And you can't, unless you're Sivir, which Sivir might be able to, but you can't shove this wave fast enough for the second wave not to pick it up here, and then they're gonna come back and then be able to get this whole wave plus the next one. So we're not denying them any XP or gold by hitting it.
So what you're saying is don't upgrade the E for the passive and then just last hit here?
That's exactly what I would have done.
Okay.
Because look, so they've missed one minion so far. Wow, so that's crazy. She was doing nothing. She would have missed this whole wave because of how she positioned. Whenever she came, as soon as I see her come back, like I would just zone her off. Like this is fine, but if you didn't hit this, like your wave is going to get annihilated. Yeah. So she only missed 3 melee minions worth of XP, and Senna only missed 1, which is nuts for how late they are to lane. They're a whole 40. She's a whole 40 seconds late. Oh, and then we're backing off. Why?
I was doing the Hecarim. He said, "Careful, the Mumu is in my jungle."
Oh, I don't. You're gonna hit level 2 here, and they're useless. If Mumu comes, let him. you have the whole minion wave, and you're gonna hit level 2, and these guys are so useless. They're level 1. They have nothing, and she's not gonna hit level 2 for another wave and a half, probably this whole thing. So I wouldn't worry at all. Like you hit level 2, you jump on Senna here, throw a bomb. She has to use flash heal, but now any advantage that we could have gotten here. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy that she dies here. Wow, she's trolling. Good reaction. I mean, that's fine. But like, that's kind of my point though. Senna is so useless because she's low HP. It's a level 1 Sivir with Q, by the way, not even appropriately starting W. I don't know if you play Sivir, but it's W start now, not Q, because you want to shove the wave in real fast. Even if a Mumu comes at level 2, again, it's an Amumu. This isn't Elise or Graves or something. I mean, I wouldn't even be afraid of Graves. But Amumu, no way. So it works out. You still get a kill. That's fine. What did we back here for? Double longsword. That's fine. It's just not my favorite back. I'll tell you why it's not my favorite back. Because they could have done the same thing to you that... Oh, never mind. If this had meant neutral, which it almost kind of does, but it's not because these minions are all on this one, then they could have done the same thing that I told you to do, where it's in a neutral state, so just don't touch it, and you would have lost cannon. But you probably don't. Yeah. Wow, that is so unlucky that these casters started hitting that instead of this. Minion wave RNG can be super cruel sometimes. Good. It's fine. Yeah, we're for sure looking for any opportunity to fight, especially because she started call. Oh, wait, we sold the long swords and got called. This is good. Yeah. This is good. I like that. I don't know any situation where I would start call anymore. You'd have to be so sure that you're going to win lane, because the 80 health and 10 AD, I don't know. That's crazy. Dang, he cannot hit a hook. He should be looking for Senna, not Sivir anyways. Wow, she's dead here. 100%. I would... Are you duo with... You're duo with Hecarim, not Nautilus.
Yeah.
Okay, because Nautilus just needs a flash on her. She has no... Look at this. She has no flash, no heal, and there's a Nautilus in front of her. No Q, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need Q. He can just auto her, and she's CC'd E, she's slowed. And you should jump on her. Actually, it looks like we might do that. Wow. Okay, no, we die. So... It's his responsibility. I'm not going to blame you for this. It's definitely his responsibility, but even at this moment, I'm jumping in and I'm pushing E. And then hopefully he gets the message and flashes on her, because that's crazy. Because we wouldn't have had to come in this far. We would have been here, and then she would have been dead by the time she got here. Rather than all the way over here, now Amumu has time to come.
You would have jumped way earlier?
I would have jumped as soon as she walked up. Watch. Again, it's his responsibility, but as soon as she does this, and this Q, she's locked in this animation for another split second. So W in immediately, and she's going to die. But she gets away. She gets away, number one, again. I don't blame you for this. Like, Nautilus should have flashed on her. Whoa! Nice. She stays, she dies. Bummer. Thought Hecarim was coming. He was not. It's fine. There we go. Is that our first ward? Seems like it. I know he has 3 or 4, but... It took him long enough. Wow, tower didn't hit him.
Wait, here's another question I had this part. So, should I have autoed as I was running away? Or should I just ran away like that?
I mean, I would have autoed because I thought tower would have hit him, and so I thought he might be dead here. But if you have no opportunity to kill them, then there's no reason to really auto. I think more so it was... What the problem was this was fine, but there was another engage that Nautilus made here. Where there was no, like... Whenever she hit Spell Shield, you're so far away. If you were over here, then I would have been more okay with it. But we didn't get the immediate E plus the damage from the jump onto her. And so we couldn't get a reset on that because she was so far up. So I think this was a little bit of this was an overextension. And because of that opened up this opportunity. I don't hate the idea. And this is fine. How you played it was fine, because as soon as all that happened, like, you know that they're focused on Nautilus, and you're fairly safe. But dang, I thought he would have died from tower. He didn't, but only take one turret shot. That's crazy. Push this. Yeah, push this. You're low. You don't have a lot of mana, and you're gonna be late to this fight already. So this is the correct decision. And there, even just looking at it just for that split second, there's no fight there. So either, yeah, back, good. This is good. Honestly though, since she died, I was already thinking, like, hey, let's take a turret plate. And then if because you have so much vision through here, once you see them start walking, then you can back off. But now that she's dead, that's a free turret plate. Okay, good news is that Senna is late on a back, so this is a pure 1v1. Oh, man. Hang on, what did we... Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, if we would have stayed for that turret plate too, we could have gotten BF sword. It would have been 125, which would have been short, but there's nothing to sell. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, just try and
keep building BF swords.
Yeah, it's tough. Dang, that sucks. But I still think, yeah, especially if I'm looking at my gold and I'm saying, oh, I'm short on BF sword. But Sivir's dead, so I can push this and even push out a wave, which is going to delay, like, it's going to delay your tempo a little bit, but it's way better than getting just this on a back, just a long sword. That feels so bad. The build path for Yuntal feels so bad. It's crazy. Because if you don't get BF sword on that first back, it's like, okay, well, I'm risking that I'm going to get it on the next.
Yeah. I'm sitting on 1100 gold.
Yep.
Start building the next item.
Yeah. I would hard shove this next wave and then back, possibly, depending on what Hecarim's trying to do here. Yeah, because you have 1300 now. Yeah. Oh, he wants to take this. That's fine. It's not my favorite. I really don't like the call just because it's neutral mid. It's neutral bot because they're able to clear this wave so fast. And you, like you said, you're sitting on 1300 gold. So you and Sivir are essentially the only difference between you and her is boots, which is movement speed. She doesn't need that. She has her ult. And 10 AD. What did actually you have 106, she has 97. So 9 AD separates you and Sivir at this moment. So if a Mumu shows up and gets a big ult, she's just going to W you guys and clear the team fight, quote unquote. But then you're also depending on Veigar having enough brain to be like, hey, you need to keep Orianna away from this fight, because if she comes in with a Mumu, then we're really screwed. So this isn't my favorite call. It's... Okay, did we see a Mumu come up this way? No, he just didn't. He just gave it up. He doesn't even have to be really full health for this fight. And this is plenty of health. Yeah. Fortunate. Because we had no idea where he was. We didn't see him on any ward over here. It worked out.
Like in general, this wouldn't be good.
I think here I'm like, if you're against higher level players where you don't have priority here, like if Orianna was in Amumu, it's all it takes is these guys just being a little bit better than their counterpart. I'm not saying Hecarim's a bad player, by the way. I'm just saying if these guys use their brains a little bit, Orianna Amumu level 6 is grotesque. Especially paired with a Sivir who's just going to use W and bounce onto all of you guys. Like, the amount of burst damage that they have in a team fight once all of these guys hit level 6 is absolutely asinine. But they didn't use it because Amumu wanted to fight for grubs, or go for grubs, which is, it's fine. But you didn't, like, if you would have had the back here and had the BF sword, it would have been a little bit different story. But again, we're sitting on a bunch of gold, so we can think of the bot lane as even at this point. She has no mana to push. Lol. Also, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Uintal first on Sivir is a very strange... I'm pretty sure it's Essence Reaver is first on Sivir. Just because when she gets... well, she's no flash. She's dead, yeah. Because when she gets Essence Reaver, she just WQs the wave and deletes it. And that's all she has to do. And she'll never run out of mana. Good. We can look for a dive here, I think. You can ping a bit more for your supports. Like, obviously, Nautilus, when he missed this play on Senna, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, this isn't true of Diamond where I'm at, but I'm trying to do it more myself when I've been coached by challengers or grandmasters or thing like that. Like, they always say you need to ping more, even if it's sometimes an obvious play to you. It's not always obvious to these guys because you don't know if they're watching a YouTube video on the side or if they're listening to music and just, I don't know, getting yelled at by whoever. So just make the obvious ping sometimes.
Okay.
Anytime I've coached supports, I say anytime you see the enemy jungler or someone where they're not supposed to be, they should ping. That's a bit much for an ADC to worry about. That. Oh, it's warded. Nice. I'm so okay with that. You're so strong. You'd be stronger if this was stacked up, but you're definitely ahead of her. Two levels. That's crazy. So I'm super okay with this. I like the aggression. Most people that I've coached recently, when they have a lead like this, they just keep farming waves. But you for sure need to be looking for a place to fight. And especially because you have W on Tristana. And now she has no flash. That's such a worth trade. Okay. Ideally right now, what we need to be focused on, by 15 minutes, if you're not going to take this tower, we need to go mid. But because you're about to take this tower, Hopefully we can take it. Of course, we did see a Mumu just take this. I didn't check on his health, but we want to take this and then go mid. Amazing focus. Yes, and then, okay. Oh! Yeah. I think it would have been okay to finish this and then tell Nautilus to all in, because he still has ult, ignite. That's fine. It still works out. Okay, let's go mid after this wave though. No, we can't go top. Or we don't want to go top. It's fine. Like, answering this is fine, but you really want to go, like... I'm okay with this. We need to go mid now. Especially because Drake is up. Like, that's the biggest thing. So if you're... Let's just say you go top, and then you let your Nautilus follow you, now they're guaranteed to get Drake.
Another question I have is, if they don't... Let's say the mid laner, like Veigar here, doesn't leave mid lane.
Yeah.
Do I just go back bot?
That's the number one question I get all the time, actually. You try and get him to go bot, ideally. Like, you ping that you're going mid, and then especially if he's dead here, like, this is just your lane, and then he'll fill in, more than likely, he'll fill in the other lanes. But if he doesn't, try and type and be like, yo, can you please go to another lane? Like, this is horrible what you're doing. And if he doesn't, then yeah, then you can go to another lane. But I would at least fight him for like maybe 2 or 3 waves. Don't be toxic about it, because then your chances of them following orders is a little bit less.
Yeah.
But there's so many reasons why it's so bad for ADCs to be like, let's just assume, which you're right to come down here, but we need to push out this wave before we even go to Drake, which I'm assuming they're already on it, so it might be too late in general. Which is why we needed mid priority, because we're losing a bunch of stuff hanging out top, not being able to get mid priority to come to Drake first. But let's just say you were top. If Nautilus comes top with you, then this is permanently a weak side of the map over here. Or he has to choose to help the rest of the team rather than help you, which he should be doing. And for some supports, that's a very easy decision to make. Like, they'll just be like, oh, I'm going to help the 4-in-1 Hecarim. If I'm a Yuumi, I'm just going to jump on him and follow him around everywhere. So then anytime anybody comes to you, which Tristana, it's a little bit easier because you have your jump, like other immobile ADCs, like Jinx, you'd be dead. Even if it was just a solo Amumu, it's like he just jumps onto you, ults, does a stupid amount of damage as a full... Okay, he's building full AP. Maybe tank here, I don't know. Good. Yeah, want to clear this. They're too far forward here. Unfortunate. But once your jungler dies here, like, this is fine to just at least take a look at it. But just clear this, because now that he's dead, this is for sure gone. I was going to say, yeah. Jump again? Ooh, I think that's an immediate jump when she flashes. Because you get a kill, you get the jump back. I don't know if we have enough mana. Yeah, well, we have plenty of mana. Yeah, even at this point, I'm already thinking Rihanna's going to die. We saw her ult the Hecarim over here. So this was an appropriate jump. A little late on it. That's okay. Still works. But then that bomb exposed, you get another W. Just W immediately, because like you're gonna kill her or you're gonna get caught by a Mumu if you don't. Because you get a kill, then you can jump away and try and get out. But yeah, she lives because of that. Because so we would have jumped, and then we would jump exactly right there afterwards, and been fine. I mean, obviously you still get super fed in this game, so something's gonna go right here. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You have barrier still. Why aren't you going in? Like you just saw her use all of her abilities. Yeah, she just for sure. Look at this. You don't have this information right here, but I mean, we just saw it. Like I said, I didn't have to pull it up to know. Just confirming it. And so instead of doing that, you auto her, get the reset, keep autoing her, and then you can alter or jump on her and then alt whatever. But that was a little passive. Because you still have barrier and flash up. And I don't think Senna's able to kill you while you're hitting her because Nautilus is in between you two. Okay. Yes, this is good. But yeah. It sucks that our team is just getting absolutely trounced. But we're not. You're really not using your mid prio for anything. So the times that we had to punish, it's like we really didn't like. There was 2 times that one for sure we could have killed the Orianna. I'd be okay. I'd be all right if you wanted to argue like this kill here. That's fine. But then we didn't. We were not able to use any priority that we have mid over Sivir because she's so far behind us. 30 CS, 2 kills. How much gold is that? 2k gold. Look at that. 2k gold behind us. Almost a full item. And we're not using that to get to these objectives. Because we were... And I hate to say it like this, because it's like, you're playing very well. I'm not... I'm being critical, but that's why we're here. Like, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
Like, we were a little late coming out of lane because it was post 15 minutes. It was like 15:30, which, again, like, I get that. But because of that, we didn't get mid lane prio to get our team to Herald, and then we didn't get mid lane prio to get our team to Otacon because we're just late on all of these things because we're not taking advantage of killing people when they should die and then using mid. That is why is he ever here? Wow, where do all your kills come from? Did you get a pentakill this game?
No.
Yeah, go mid. Don't worry about this. This one I'm okay with, at least because Dragon is up. So like it's better, but it's far safer for you to enter with these guys on the map. Like this is all darkness, and if you have to walk into an Orianna, oh lord. Bummer. Push mid. What are they fighting for over here? Yeah. If you're pushing mid, you're applying pressure where they have to come answer you. And when you see these 4 here, I mean, like even whenever Tryndamere here was like, it's Tryndamere, he's got a ton of dashes, he can get out plus his ult. Not sure really that's a pick. But if you're pushing mid, like their team is gonna come into you then. And it's not like they have like a Nocturne who can just jump on you either. Plus your Tristana. Especially when they're chasing him. Did we have a? We must have bought an item. No, just Seal. Yeah, I see them pushing him or chasing him. I would your full HP. You had 900 gold. I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, push mid there.
I'm shoving this out.
What's that?
See, would I shove this out? Should I ping my team off there then?
After what?
When you said go mid and shove the wave.
No, I would have taken it with your Nautilus. I mean, but when you backed, but you didn't have the Nautilus with you, Vagar. But like, so if I'm counting the map, I know we saw Tryndamere earlier, but he's dead now. These two. So then the only two threats are Amumu and Senna. Senna's pretty fed. I haven't paid looking at that, but Senna's also extremely squishy, and I'm not sure that they kill you before her level 16, level 12. Whoa! Wow, your buddy is getting trounced.
Yeah.
Everybody has those games, but like if you push this, either which Senna obviously came to it, but then we know that Amumu's, we saw him later up here. Okay, there he is. So you see Senna, like you come up and push this, kill Senna by herself, because as soon as she showed up, Amumu showed up. It's just, but more importantly, you're applying pressure on the map and kind of alleviating things for your teammates, because Sivir and Orianna see, oh, someone's pushing mid. Like, I have to go answer that. I'm the person that clears waves. Whatever. Now for sure, please tell me we didn't backstep away from the Senna. You know Amumu's on it. You see him. And then you see Sivir and Orianna. Tryndamere's dead. No way, brother. Look at this. She's 100% dead on your screen. She doesn't have Hush. And you have IE, Unital, Zeal. I don't know. Yeah, she's dead. Okay, she's going to die here, which is good. Just late. Like, we kill her here and then immediately walk forward. Then we can look at taking this fight with our Hecarim again. I don't know what he's did. I guess he just didn't want them to take it. Oh, he went for a steal. Gotcha. He's so far behind. Wow. Look at this. 16, 17, 17. That's insane. Good. I was going to say, they have Baron back, so they get back way faster. Although she didn't even back. Yeah, honestly, so at this point in the game, like, the game has been taken out of our control. Just because of tempo. Like, you didn't push tempo as far as, like, in your bot lane. There were a couple kills that we didn't get. So we came out of lane at 2-1 and 2, which is good. It's fine. I'm not saying that you have to win every game like this. Like, not every game is winnable. You're not always going to make the perfect decisions. Neither of us are challengers, so we can't do that. But these are just the things that would have helped. Like, pushing your lead better bot, as far as getting kills and then being able to take tower faster, which would have freed you up mid, and then you get those decisions where you push your team here. And I coach somebody else, and because I've only been playing whatchamacallums, ARAMs, I don't have it on me, but I have a replay of it on one of my other coaching things. Give me 1 second, I'll pull it up real quick. Because it's almost identical to this, except for I'm playing Jinx. Where were my messages? There it is. Also, if you feel like you need to go, like, if you feel like this is going too long, feel free to let me know.
Oh no, I have nothing to do. I'm just here.
You're good. Okay, so this is a Jinx game. I don't know if I show the stats or whatnot. Against Tristana, funnily enough. And basically, I remember the gist because I've shown a couple students this. Because I haven't played, like I said, I haven't played Rift much since. But I came out a lane ahead. I died at level 1 or level 2 or something like that, but it's fine because I eventually started getting a lead. And then it's 15:30 and I'm already like here in lane because I hate this that I have this stupid camera here. I don't have the camera on here today. Don't worry. You'll be able to see the mini map. So I come here to do this, and I'm either going to go to Rift Herald. I don't remember which is first. Either Rift Herald or... Oh, I was here before 15 minutes. How about that? So it took tower, and then I make the call. See all these pings. These are me telling my team, hey, let's go to Dragon. We get a pick because Ari has to be here, and she's 2-0 at this point. Zach was 2-0, and Urgot was 2-0 or something like that. Or one of them had 3 or something. I don't remember exactly. But all of these people had... No, they all had 2, and these guys had 1 because they killed me at level 1. So we get a pick because I had Prio here, and their Tristana Pike is bot lane doing who knows what. So we get this pick, and because we kill their jungler and their bot lane because they're late because they weren't mid to get priority, now we get to take the Drake for free. So I'm like, I'm just going to go back and clear mid. And then I clear mid again, and then I'm like, hey, now it's time to go Herald. And I don't show up immediately because I'm like, number one, I just saw Ari. I stopped her back with Swain. And I actually ulted her to stop her back earlier. But I see Ari, I see Tristana. I'm like, no way can Urgot, Zach, Pike kill Galio, Camille, J4, Swain. I don't think Swain's at this fight right now. Before I get there. So I clear this lane, because that means now Tristana can't show up. She can't walk in behind me. She's got to walk up over here because the mains, I'll see her. And I'll just turn on her, kill her. So then I come, show up, and now I clear this fight, get a triple kill, and then I just go right back mid. And I just keep pushing mid. Get tower, back. I'm going to go push mid again. And I'm going to turn this eventually into another Drake. Just by clearing the way first. This gives me vision of everything over here. Taking tower. And that's literally the entire game. And I know, like, your teammates are beans. But if I'll pull it up on my op.gg.
So what you're saying is try to always transfer the mid priority into something.
Yeah, well, I mean, like use your lead for what it should be. And like I said, this is a flex game, so it's essentially I'm smurfing, but it's people that would be what rank are you?
I'm gold.
Gold? Okay. So this is against a couple emerald players, platinum players, a couple gold players, and a silver. I have a silver support. This guy's unranked. But against a platinum player, emerald mid, and gold top, and then 620. But look at their damage. Like this is I went 25, 4, and 8 eventually. I did 56,000 damage to champions. My J4 did 11k, 13k, 14. I'm trying to brag myself. I'm just showing like your decisions like can make a huge difference by just by getting that tempo advantage. They did almost less damage than the full tank Zac, which is bonkers. And then if I could pull up damage to turrets on this game, it shows a similar story where it's like they literally did nothing the entire game. But because I was making the calls as far as like I'm going mid and I'm pinging, we're going to Drake now. And I go to Drake and they didn't even do anything. All they did was show up after I already got the pick. And then I get it. And now I'm pushing mid, I'm getting priority, and they were at Herald because they're like, oh, we can go do this whenever. But I'm the one that makes things happen. And so after I push mid, because Ari and Tristan are there, then I go top or go to the fight. So that's what it all balances off of. I mean, when you get leads in lane, you need to be able to push them. Like, that should be your mentality. Like, I have a lead. How can I get this, like, push to this even further? Why is Sivir allowed to play against Tristana? Especially, why is Senna allowed to play in lane against Nautilus Tristana while I'm 2-0 or 2-1, whatever it is, and she's a level behind or whatever? But now at this point in the game is like, it's a coin flip now. They have to throw it away because we've wasted so much time. I don't even know, like. Yeah, and anybody that shows up, we just lose to.
So, from what you've seen so far, would you say I'm scared to take certain fights?
There are sometimes I think based on what I've seen, I would say initially you have the right idea. Like there were times, where was it? That time that you jumped on Orianna here, you had the right idea. You just did it too late. But then when it didn't pan out perfectly because it's like, oh, she had flash, you weren't willing to engage again and know the limits of your champion. I don't know exactly where it was. That wasn't it. No. I don't remember. You remember what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
This might be it. No, that's not it either. Anyways, the point stands of like when you're ahead, and obviously like Orianna was ahead too, but she had used everything, so you need to capitalize. Like the way that it was pitched to me whenever I learned about this was everybody creates windows of opportunities for someone else to capitalize on, whether they're rank 1 challenger or not. Like obviously the higher elo you go, the smaller those windows are, and then the lower elo you go. Like if you were to play against a bronze player today as Tristana against a Sivir Senna lane, I believe 100% you would probably come out of that lane like 9-0, because you would recognize, be like, what are they doing? Like they're super out of position, because you would recognize that. But the windows get smaller and smaller because instead of being iron, now they're like, oh, I know how to play the game to a degree. I know Tristana does damage and can jump on me. But even then, in those lane times where Senna's stepping forward super far, it's like, okay, clearly she hasn't been taught this lesson enough. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Clearly she hasn't been taught the lesson well enough, because she should 1,000,000,000% be dead. And even if you didn't get this kill, like you should recognize, like, hey, she's dead. She used flash like 30 seconds ago. So these are the moments. And the better you get at recognizing those windows, the more you'll push your lead to the point where it's like, these guys, they're so far out of the game, it doesn't matter. And you can do whatever you want to get priority mid and then win the game. Don't feel like you have to like 1v9 every game, though. I don't think that's a healthy mentality either. Like, you need your teammates, you need your team. And so don't feel bad if you lose games like this. It sucks because it's like, wow, I was in such a good position to carry because I was so strong. But I mean, even here, it's like you're really not even that far, unless it hasn't caught up. But you're really not even ahead. Like, I mean, you're ahead of your lane, maybe? Barely, because of all the objectives. As far as like her having gold. But it's like, the fact that you got into a position to be able to carry the game is crazy. My guess is if we continue throughout this whole game, is there were probably opportunities to push mid and win the game that we just didn't take. Let me just scrub through it further, because at this point in the game, it's like there's not too much of a point to keep going through everything. Like, okay, right there. See, like this. Even though it's a 2v1, you jumped in. Why? Because you're like, they can't kill me. I'm going to kill them both. Because you're full build. So you recognize those moments in lane, you will be a lethal weapon. Yeah. Amumu uses ult, then you start auto-attacking. Why? Because he's dead. Now we just push mid. Let your team take care of Tryndamere. Although he might be able to end the game with just one tower. That sucks. I don't want to flame your friend. I'm sorry.
No, this is a random IMAT.
Okay. Then I'm going to flame him, because what the frick is he doing, man? Oh my goodness. Okay. People, the number one question I get asked was that, like, if the mid laner doesn't leave mid, the second question I get asked all the time is, should I duo with someone? And I've finally come up with an answer to that question. It's, if I were to tell you, like, or if I were to ask you, like, what your approach to League is, like, if you're doing it to have fun with your friends, randoms is one thing. I would never duo with a random in solo duo. I would do it in flex, just because I don't care about flex. But solo duo, I don't know if I would ever, unless I was convinced that they were, like, a baller. Just because if he's here in gold or platinum or whatever, he's going to make gold and platinum decisions. Whereas you're getting coaching, you're learning the game, so your knowledge should hopefully be ahead of his, like, your decision making. But then the way I pitch it to people, if this was like your buddy, your friend, where you want to play League with him, I would say like, okay, if I give you tips on how to win more ARAMs, like, would you want that, or do you even care? And it's like, if you really wanted to win ARAMs, then of course you'd be like, yes. But most of the time it's like, I just play League to have fun, which is totally fine. Then it's like, duel away to your heart's content. But I have a bunch of friends that some of them were Emerald, some of them were Platinum. And when I was trying to get out, well, there's a long time ago, actually, whenever Emerald didn't exist. When I was trying to get out of Platinum, I would duo, and then I'm like, I don't want to do anymore because I'm putting it in so many more hours to try and get good at the game than some of my buddies were. And now they don't play League anymore. So maybe that's my fault, and now I don't get to have fun with my friends.
At least the rank is high.
But at least the rank is high, baby. Oh, why are we not pushing mid? She's dead. I guess to save the game, which we did. Oh no! You have almost a full minute because you're not worried about these guys. Obviously, you could have pushed this, gotten this tower, and gotten that inhibitor, or at least push this and then push this. We didn't get anything off of that, and they. Oh, yeah. That's the problem late. Just push mid and go take Baron now. 100%. Push this and ping your team, go here. All of these pings, this sounds like a high elo game or somebody's being toxic. But everybody should be pinging. It's time to Baron. Their ADC is dead. Good. That was Hecarim. Yep. Whoa. Oh my word. I'm sorry. That's crazy. What a wombo combo. And it was a random. Oh my goodness. He didn't even get it on like Baron or anything. Who did he hit it on? You?
I think
Okay.
a move. Put it on.
Yeah, he hit on you. Okay. Number one, as soon as you see him, you gotta hover this side. Because you know he wants in. Oh my word. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a positioning issue. This is fine. Like, what you're doing here is fine. But if I'm seeing him, I'm just kiting over here. Because this is exactly what he wants. He needs someone to hook onto. I would have thought he would have gone in on Baron. But especially whenever Baron pulled you in, oh my word, I'm getting out of there. Because he has full vision. Wow. Not to mention, you could have W'd it whenever you saw his Q, if you're paying attention. Like, because you see him, just W, as soon as he throws that Q, just try and W out. That sucks. That's tough. Those are those things where it's like, I don't blame you for dying at that situation. Those are very hard situations to be in. It's more of like the simpler things, like making sure we're pushing towers and that I think we can, like if you got into a game right after this that you could execute right now. The mechanic outplays or those take a little bit longer to think about. Don't chase him. Please don't chase him. Okay. What are we backing? Mana? Pot? Okay, that's fine. But like these two are dead. We can get push out something. Like your whole team is alive except for Master D, but he's been useless clearly. And these two are dead, so I think we can push. And you guys have enough CC to handle Tryndamere if he shows up on top of you. As long as your Nautilus is with you. Okay. Yeah, look at that. He can't do anything. Oh my goodness. That's so infuriating when stuff like that happens. Yeah, it's so hard. Like Orion is such an insane champ. Whenever like at this point in the game for ADCs to deal with, especially someone like Tristana, because you have to go in. Well, I guess you don't have to. You can auto from a distance, but feels a lot better to jump in. Oh. I guess I'm assuming you thought she was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late game Vagar and all that.
You're right. And Hecarim for that matter. You don't need to show up to this. Do you? No, just push. Yeah, there's another moment. Just push mid. 3 dead. They have no jungler. They for sure can't. Like, he's going to show up late, but that's fine. Like, you guys are going to get this. You take this and inhib. Soul is great. Again, another one of those decisions where it's like, I don't blame you, but now we don't get the pressure of the inhibitor. And it looks like we don't want another team fight. Nah, you can't. Not when they have... Yeah, look. So look at this. We're not even going to win. Thankfully, Vagar was able to kill Tryndamere. But imagine if instead of doing that, Tryndamere pushed this wave and then he flanked you guys from here. And he just wipes everybody. And then it's not even close. So, yeah. You need to push mid more. It seems like even when you had a lead, you weren't pushing mid. And getting kills and pushing mid. Like, every time you do something, you need to think, what am I losing here? So, like, in taking Drake, that's perfect. This is, like I said, this is a fine decision. But also, you weren't going to lose it because their whole team was dead except for their bot lane. So you could have pushed mid or pushed bot or pushed something and still gotten Dragon.
Yeah, so my thought process there was, what if the Sivir Senna was there to defend?
Then I think... I say you can try and end the game, but I don't think they're going to show up if they see you pushing mid. I think more often than not, they're going to either try and answer you, and if they do show up, they still had 3. They still had... I know, actually, Hecarim would have been the only one that was late. I'm pretty sure Master Yi was still alive. So I don't think they kill these 3 by themselves, and if they do, then you just try and end the game. Or if you see them going, then you cut them off as you're pushing the wave. But just not pushing that wave at all. It just seems to be like a pattern whenever I'm watching it. Let me skip through. I'm not gonna watch the lane phase on this one since I don't want to keep you too long, and I'm trying to get some other stuff done today too. Okay. Wow, Yasuo getting stumped. Surprise, surprise. Oh my goodness, surprise, surprise. Okay. We want to push this and then try and, like, our team wants it, and Ashe is a useless bot. 7-3, 4-1. It's fine. The only ability that you really have to look out here, Rogue Ashe Arrow, and then of course Yone ult. Is Jinx, like, this is so good. And you have a 4-1 Malphite who's gonna... I hate it when Malphites build AP. Good. Oh, okay. Lollygagging on it a bit, so I would have, if we weren't going to start it immediately, I would have waited and then pushed this lane, or push this wave and then do it. But this is fine. Also, we're kind of positioned in a way where you have, the only way to escape is flash. Teemo's here, so that's a bit awkward, but let me see. Why did we go there? Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just position this side. If you're worried about them coming from here, like, I would be worried about them coming from here because we didn't have a minion wave that lived long enough to see them. But I would have just stood up.
I was scared of the Yone coming out of the top side.
That's fine. Your blue trinket's up still, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm fine with that, but you're putting yourself in a position where if Yone does show up, now you're forced to flash. either just over the wall and then you're useless for the fight because now you have to come all the way back around. Yeah. Not the end of the world, just like I said, small thing. We got to get out of here because Gwen's not here. Oh. Is there, what did you build first? Hopefully you built collector first and then into IE.
Yeah, build collector.
And then what are you building? Oh my goodness.
Lord.
What are these boots? Do you know what? You know that Jinx has the lowest base movement speed in the game, tied with some other champions, but 325 is her base movement speed. This gives you 25, so you're at 350. She's the lowest base movement speed in the game, tied with Karthus, I think. So you have to buy boots before you get both of these items.
And would you recommend normally to just build attack speed boots or?
Oh my word, yeah, on Jinx, absolutely. Like what a because especially if you're going this build, you have no attack speed. Like lethal tempo is your only thing to get attack speed. It looks like you're attacking fast because I'm fast forwarding. And then you get a reset, which gives you some attack speed. But you're relying on the fact that you're going to get all of those things, which doesn't happen. Yeah, 0.74 attack speed at this time actually is grotesque. Jumps up to 2, which is great, but like I said, you're not guaranteed that. And I'm not a good enough player to say whether that would have made such a huge difference in that fight over there. But I think, if I remember correctly, I build Yuntal into Runans, which is 2 attack speed items. I mean, Yuntal gives AD. But you can't go this far without building a Zeal item. No way. Not on Jinx.
Okay. Yeah, I think I went Lord Dawns after this too.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just have no attack speed, which is like that's how you start off the fight. Like with Jinx, is just you essentially with this build, you're making it seem like number one, you're never going to get any autos off, which is crazy to think because it's Yone ult is the only thing that you're super worried about because your front line should be able to hit the Ashe R. And that your autos, your W, and your W and your ult are going to do enough damage to get you a reset, and then you're going to be able to make a big difference in the fight. But this build is just you're making yourself kind of irrelevant at the starts of the fights, in my opinion. I struggle to play Jinx without building Berserker boots. I need to see this in normal speed. It looks like you're a level 1 Jinx with the attack speed you have. Yeah.
So in general, would you say my mechanics is fine? It's just the hesitation.
I think your mechanics is fine. Like I said, like you're hesitating on plays, and then you're not pushing mid. I don't care that Yasuo's here. You can't come here because if Yone or Udyr or even Teemo shows up, he's gonna blind the 2 autos that you're able to get off in the 2-second blind. I don't have the timers built up, but yeah, I just push mid here. Oh look, exactly that happened. Yeah, that's why you can't be there. You have to go mid. Wow. Yeah. This sucks.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Goodness. Even in fast forward, that looks slow. I won't keep harping on it. I apologize.
It's fine. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Dang.
Red team's inhibitor has respawned.
So you would. So the biggest thing I'm getting is I'm just not pushing on mid.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Also, I'm not sure. I guess we're running away from Teemo. This just feels like a bad fight in general. So this is fine. But like everything after this, just from that fight, they're getting so much. Like, look at Teemo up here. We might get this turret. Nope. But we're not getting anything off of Herald. Yeah. Nah, just stay mid. You can't even walk up to the wave anyways. I mean, it sucks that these two morons are coming here. Sorry, I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. Yeah, and anytime anybody disappears on the map, you feel like you have to back, because ideally, if you were a top laner here and you see Yone over here, you see Braum here, you're like, the Teemo's dead, so I'm just gonna go push this tower. But if Udyr shows up, you die. If you're a top laner, if you're Gwen, you can at least brawl this out, which she's behind level wise, but so what? It's Gwen. She at least has a fighting chance. You have 0 chance. But if you're mid, then you can, like, oh, I can't walk up to this wave. I'll just go over here and see if I can fight with them. Or do something. Your team doesn't... Ugh, that's crazy. Did we lose this? Did I miss that?
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah. And then we... Oh, my goodness. That sucks. Like, this team was doing what they should. Like, Ashe was pushing mid. You see how much they got off of that? It doesn't even matter that they lost Otacon. They don't care. Because they just got this turret, that turret. They're going to get this turret. They're going to kill you. Just from pushing lanes. I'm not trying to tell you, like, hey, you should be a split pushing ADC. Or just worry about lanes and never show up to team fights. I'm just trying to show you the importance of pushing mid.
Yeah.
So...
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Actually, let's see what happens after this fight, because all your inhibitors are taken. Just auto attack, yeah. Whoa. I mean, I'm worried about Udyr too whenever he's got this, because he's unstoppable. So this is fine, but now he doesn't have it. So anytime he walks forward, just like, yeah, we missed an auto attack there. Well, then Blitz pulls him on top of you. Yeah, oh my word, look at your damage here. Walk forward. Go kill him next. Yeah, just super afraid sometimes too. When we shouldn't, we don't need to be.
Okay.
And now we can't push anything because they have triple inhib and towers. That sucks. Yeah. You're gonna do well. I know it. Wow. Again, any towers that your team took, none of them was fully taken by any champion. None of them, because each tower has 5,000 health. This is an insane. I cannot believe that. I don't know if this game was carryable, brother. That is absolute. I haven't seen this for a long time. Whoa. I need a minute to process this. He never hit his power spike too. It's 0-20 this season, not 0-10. Dang. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think this one was carryable. Your team was that bad.
And the Tristana one was just
Tristana one was, well, you weren't really ever that far ahead. Whoops, I just went on my own. All mayhems. The Tristana one, you were never really that far ahead. It was just the moments that you had to push a lead or like to get a lead and really push it weren't really taken. And then the times where you could have pushed mid, like you got a team kill, and then you could have pushed mid, like we didn't take it. Like there's always small windows, and even that time whenever like the Soul Drake was up. Now that I'm thinking about it, if your full team pushed, because you guys had 30 seconds, and all they had inhibitor tower, but you might even be you're Tristana. Tristana does so much damage to turrets late. You might even been able to end the game if your full team committed to it rather than Soul, which is another thing to think about. Like I said, I'm not a good enough player to determine that outright. Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other questions? You feel like things are pretty clear, or what's up?
The last part, and for me being just hesitant, would you just recommend just me always after a play, just always trying to make another play? It doesn't matter if it's right or right.
No. Don't. I don't think just like, okay, I have to go kill this person. I have to do this, but oops, sorry. I would always be thinking like if you get a kill, you push it away, if you back, I'm immediately thinking I'm stronger than this person. So unless someone shows up to help them, generally, if I take a favorable, like I'm going to look for a favorable fight. Did I show you the Ezreal clip?
No.
Okay. Let me show you. I do have this one. One of the few flex games that I played recently. I showed the person I was just talking to before you. But this is the kind of decision making I'm talking about. And this really, it could have gone either way. Like I could have lost this, but I didn't. And these aren't incredible players, but the LeBlanc is diamond. I think this guy's emerald. I don't remember. Platinum maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we get the LeBlanc low to the point where I know she has to back.
I don't see your screen.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So the LeBlanc is low. I know she has to back because if she tries to W in or do anything and she doesn't have Ignite, she's just going to die. I get caught by a stupid positioning on my part where I'm standing in front of the thing. So, okay, if you're looking at this fight, what are you thinking? Like, I'm kind of spoiling it for you. Aphelios is going to die. But you look at this fight and you might think, no way am I taking that fight. Right, yeah. Exactly. But I'm like, okay, I'm one minion off, which, okay, if I'm totally honest with you, I don't even remember if I was thinking about the level, although when I went in, I'd autoed this minion twice to get level 3. But that I normally wouldn't think that far ahead, I promise. I promise I'm not that much better of a player than you. I promise. It's more of a mentality thing as far as like I'm capitalizing on different things. But I see this here and I'm like, I have a Lulu. I know that she has her shield up. I know that I have Barry up. So I don't even have to do the math, but this is 121 HP. This is 80 HP. So that's 200 HP that I'm going to have. Even though I have 346 and he has 701, it's a lot closer than what you think because I have barrier and Lulu shield. So I see that LeBlanc's gone and he's stepping up. He's disrespecting me. I miss a Q. It doesn't matter. I get the minion. I W E forward. And we win this fight. Barely because I missed my Q. If I didn't miss my Q, he would have died there. But then I get the kill and now I have to leave here because I was pretty sure I had the feeling that Aatrox was nearby. But because of that, now I can take that and I can use that to, again, back. Ezreal's first buy is never really that good. I think I buy a tier or something, so I'm not, like, coming back to crush him. But I'm thinking, okay, what are those opportunities? So I saw this window where I had to kill him. You said that you wouldn't have seen it. You would have wanted to back off. But these are the moments that you have to see, and you don't see these moments by playing passive. It's even worse because I got hit by that. Like, so many things I did wrong, and this still turned out right just because I was willing to be like, I'm pretty sure I win this. Like, I have a Lulu. And that's knowing your support, too. If you have an Enchanter support, you engage. If you have an engaged support, they engage. Like I was saying with that Nautilus. So, yeah, just those windows. you need to try and capitalize. And if you're always going to be playing passive, which I don't think that I would just call you a passive. I don't think you're just a passive player. I think your decisions are just late. But if you're always playing passive, you're never going to learn. Like, you're never going to see those windows where it's like, whoa, like this is a ADC by themselves. Even though I'm half their health, I can win. But if you try it more often, then you're going to be like, hey, I think I can kill this guy.
Okay.
So let me know how your games go. And if you need more help, I'm happy to help. I'll send you the link of, I don't know how serious you are about getting more coaching or like paying for coaching. I don't do paid coaching. I'm just totally free based on my schedule. This guy has the best rates and the best coaching that I've ever gotten. And
You just link me whatever you think will help.
yeah, for sure. This is our session. You're my second person, so you're gonna have to skip all the way through the first one. The first guy is a lot of the same idea, though. We're just playing really passive. I say passive, not capitalizing on mistakes that the enemy makes. As far as like things to watch, otherwise, you seem to know about the game generally, and your mechanics are fine. I would focus more so, like, you need to be pushing waves to get tower, and especially when you get a lead. Like, push it, get tower, get out of lane. You need to free yourself from lane so you can impact the game. Right now, the way that you're playing, you have low impact on the game because you're just clearing waves, you're just getting kills when they come to you, and then you're going mid and you're not really taking much, not really having much of an effect on the map. But the more that you capitalize on those mistakes that your enemy makes, the more faster you free yourself from lane, and then you can get to the, like, both of the clips that I showed you of like that Jinx game. I was out of lane by 12 or 13 minutes, and there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to do the same thing. That's really quick. Like, that's like Caitlyn quick. But the idea still stands. Like, you want to free yourself from lane.
All
right. Thanks. Have a good one.
You.
Yeah.
You too. Take care.
Bye. Okay, that's a lot.